Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks. Tracy here, and I cannot believe I'm going to say this to you. I'm ill again. I'm ill again. I am. I have a scratchy sore throat, and I didn't think there was any more left in the world that I hadn't actually caught yet, but seems there are. So if you wonder where Chicky is, Chicky's looking over my right shoulder. I'm surrounded and I love it. So yeah, I can't believe it. I've got a sore throat again, but hopefully it's not going to be a full-on horrible disgusting thing, and it'll be quick. Everything crossed. So yeah, these guys, you may have you may see these. Look, I've put them on my shop now. I've uploaded them, did my little video about that yesterday. They're all uploaded and they're all there ready, and I've asked Chris to put on a pop-up so that they are front and center when people log in, so that they can see them, because it's nearly Mother's Day in this country. I know that around the world, my hair's stuck under my armpit, sorry. It's really crazy when that happens. Yeah, so I know in other countries it's not the same time, so that's fine. It's plenty of time to get them for you guys. So, I need to say this, right? I've got to try and say it in a good way, that you kind of all get it. I might be flippant, irreverent, somewhat sarcastic towards myself mostly, and just say everything that comes into my head and all that. But you must understand that I would never, ever in a million zillion years say anything that would offend you, that would be directed towards you, that would be derogatory towards any of you. I would never offend you. I would never be rude to you. And I just want you to know that, because I had an email from someone who thought I was getting at them, and I really, really was not. And if I express any of my own personal views, I don't expect everybody to agree with me, to share them. And most of them you need to take tongue-in-cheek with a pinch of, well, actually a mountain of salt, because they're just me spouting my usual running at the mouth. And you know, I would never ever be rude to you now. And I know there are YouTubers that are, and I know that there is an awful lot of ick going around on the YouTube streets. Usually though, that's aimed at other creators. I mean, just recently it's that I hate this person's pattern, I'm chucking it in the garbage. I saw that video, and now I've seen the people springing up saying that's disgusting, you shouldn't be doing that. I've seen I didn't like this person's make along, so I've changed it and made it better. In your opinion, you've made it better. You know, I would never even do that to another YouTuber, let alone my subscribers, my viewers. I would only ever treat you with the utmost respect. Now, there's a big YouTuber that I no longer watch, because the one time that I watched one particular video, it wasn't aimed at me. It wasn't that I took offence on behalf of me, but that person was having a real pop at her subscribers and said, "We are not friends. You do not know me." And I came away from that thinking, why am I sitting here feeling like I've been royally told off by somebody that I've done nothing to? So I didn't watch that person from that moment on. And I think that, you know, there's probably many of you who know who I'm talking about. But I would never do that. I would never, ever say anything that is in any way to have a go at any one of you, regardless. Even rude people. I don't. Okay, enough said. So, look, I put the wrong cup in. Well, it's the right cup, crazy crochet lady. But, you know, you're going to see the black. I can't... Good thing about drinking tea hot when you've got a scratchy throat is it really burns it for a while and sort of numbs it into submission just a little bit. So I hopefully, oh, I can't believe I got ill again. Unreal. Just cannot believe it. It was, and I went out earlier, I have to say. Everyone one of those days when you go out and everybody is a bad driver on the road, to the point where you think, is it me? Because I cannot believe a guy driving one of those big cement mixer things tried to take me out on the road. People who were going down a country lane and I'm behind a van, and this van decides to go into a caravan park, and there are two people in cars, like two different cars, who are then going to come out of the caravan park. So they let him go in and they just come out into my path. One of them was reversing and then just decided to sort of block the road. They couldn't, I'm just looking at them and I'm thinking, I am going along this road. You know, I'm actually driving along this road. Where do you want me to go? So I looked at them and they looked at me and I shrugged a bit and I went, get out the way. You know, so they reversed back in. It's like, why? You know, okay, the van turned into your turning, but I was still there. It wasn't they didn't see me either, they did. That was one. Then there was the cement guy. That was two. There was another one. I've forgotten that one, but honestly, I want to get home. I've had enough, you know. I've had enough of these people. Can't drive their cars. Seriously. My dad always used to whinge. They come down here on their holidays, leave their brains at home. And I hear him in my head sometimes. And I'm thinking, Dad, you called it, man. You did. You did. Right. Whinge over. Cheers, my dears. Had painkillers and it really hasn't got any less scratchy. Sneezed about 4 times, so I'm thinking I'm going to get a cold with this one, I know. I just can't believe it. Julie sent me a joke. Let me tell you this joke. This is Gary's going to love this joke. It's a Gary joke, this is. Seriously it is. Now, is it actually broadcastable before you... Let me just make sure. Yeah, it's okay. Did you hear the sad news about the world hide and seek champion? He was found dead in a cupboard. Gary will love that joke. It's a Gary joke. Okay, let's do this. Let's look at Monday again, shall we? For obvious reasons, we need to see Monday again. There's Monday. It's Tuesday coming. Monday, let's look at Monday again. Tuesday. Lord above knows what that is, but there we go. We've got a ship. I don't even know the name of that one. Let's look at Monday again. Monday, come back. Monday. So if you're being ultra observant, guys, you might see I've changed my yarnscape. We have gold yarn. We have ice yarn. We have ice yarn, but you probably can't see that one so well. Maybe I'll change it to there. I decided that the burgundy kind of mess of everything all being higgledy-piggledy had to go. What was in there was my yarn from Rose, and it's now in here. And that's still just a pile of stuff. I use it, I need it, so it's fine where it is. But yeah, I decided to have a little change round, and I thought you could see more of my yarn than this. Maybe, oh, you can see more now. I've got my glasses. You can't see that one. No, I'm gonna have to move it. Okay, I thought, you know, have a nice little rainbow vibe going on, and it would just look nicer, you know. My kids learned how to swear in every language, but refused to learn how to say thanks, Mum, in this one. The last time I made my kid a healthy breakfast, I got laughed at harder than I ever did in school. I knew I was a mum the day my toddler coughed in my eye and didn't blink. Oh, and I didn't blink, sorry. Messed that one up. Do another one. Act curly comedy. Sometimes I throw in a food with my baby talk like, little cookie baby, or special little pancake, and realise this is because I'm hungry. Is that why I call everybody like my little pickle or my little pumpkin? Maybe that's why Gary calls me pumpkin. Okay, now I've told you. But he does. He calls me pumpkin. Well, he hasn't called me it in a while. Perhaps it's gone off me. What do you reckon? He might have. He watches this sometimes. He used to call me pumpkin all the time. Little cute names. I used to call him pickle. So obviously it's another food, isn't it? We're obviously foodies, aren't we, really? We're just destined to be foodies. Oh, man. So, one of Gary's Christmas presents arrived today. I can't believe I'm saying this. It's his fault. He's bombarding me with, I want this, I want this. And it wasn't cheap, this thing. For what it is, was not cheap at all. And it's all, the box was all squashed. So that's going to get a complaint. I tell you, I'm really grumpy today. Maybe it's because I'm ill, you know. Just saying. Oh, got to a GI. I hate it when that happens. You know, when it just goes like this. It just, so annoying. I hope that's, oh no, it's done it again. Now I've got one red eye. Hang on, let's kind of make this one red as well now, because otherwise I just look ridiculous. Oh, it's still doing it. What's going on? Oh my God. I'm going to have to crochet myself an eye patch. Be like Gabrielle. Dreams. I'm not going to sing. Oh my God, it won't stop. I've got something in it. I must have. Just talk amongst yourselves for a sec. They say if you grab your eyelid and pull it over, whatever it is, disappears. And it's kind of gone to a certain extent. Let me put my glasses on. Sometimes that helps. Do I look intelligent? What about that? Oh. I feel like I've got nowhere today. Do you have days like that? I feel like I've got nowhere. I mean, I obviously have achieved stuff, you know, changed my yarnscape. I've moved my chickie and my other little menagerie in it. I think it looks kind of nice. I've done my Mother's Day things. I put them on my website and I've done the video. And I sent Chris the pop-up. I've done the washing up. Gary left me loads. Done the washing up. Or is it waiting for me? No, I think I've done it. It's either in the sink waiting or I've done it. I'm sure I have. What else have I done? Bit of my blanket. So yeah, I've achieved something. And I've done some washing as well and hung it up to get dry. And yeah, so I've been busy, but it's one of those days where you feel like you just got nowhere, you know. When I say all that, I kind of make myself realise that I have been doing stuff, just not the stuff perhaps that I intended to do and wanted to get done. Oh look, you can go there by my can, Cozy. He falls down, that's his trouble. Oh, sorry about this, guys. I don't know where it's come from, but it's not good. And the virus that I had and that Michael now has, I mean, I get like a blow-by-blow account of it from him, and he says to me, it's back again. And you know, one day you feel really okay and good, and the next day you feel dragged down because of it. And I'm thinking, well, maybe what I'm getting here is part of that as well. Hopefully. It's just annoying. It's gone now, whatever it was. That was weird. It had a bit of a crazy sort of twitchy session. It had a session, my eye. I haven't put my lamp on for a while. I think it's because it makes me have a green face, and it's not flattering, is it, to have a green face or anything? No. Anyway, I'm sorry I'm a bit of a wet lettuce. Hopefully it will go. And I was going to film a whippy video today, get a bit of the Temu yarn one done, but I had the postman come this morning, and then I had to go drive out for this other one, and it takes time. So I went in the farm shop while I was there, because we've got a really nice farm shop here, and when it used to be just a hut back in the day, and it was just known as Eddie's farm shop, but now it's called Brambledown. It's always been, for a long time, been called that, but we just call it Eddie's because that's what my mum used to call it. And now it's big, and it's got a butcher's and a baker's, and not got a candlestick maker, but it's got a pet food bit and an equine food centre and all that. It's got a garden centre on the outside, which is not really that big, but it sells plants, and a big car wash. And so everything there really is quite big, quite a lot of land, and he makes use of it. So I thought, well, I'll go in there. It's a bit of a nightmare place, because you walk in and you think, oh, those lamb chops look nice. Those minty ones look really good, so you get them. And then you happen to spy the bakery, and all those soft rolls they do are really lovely, and so you buy them. And then you think, oh, look at those cakes. So, you know, I don't like going in there because of that. But I got some veg, and yeah, so I've got a cauliflower. Haven't had that for a long time. Not had cauliflower in ages. Never know, Gary might make a cauliflower cheese, or me. So yeah, I got some veggies, and then I went to this place. I bought some sausages. Gary wanted sausages for dinner. So luckily they did some gluten-free ones in there. So, and the funny thing is, I never knew this shop where I had to take the parcel existed. I knew one of them was a post office, but terrible place to park. So I thought, I'm going to find this other one. It's not a post office, but they do every drop off. So I went in there, and I thought, oh my God, this is actually a good shop. I've never been in there before. So got a few little bits in there and came home. But it kind of broke up the day a bit, you know. So I feel like I've done nothing because I've had to go. Well, I've dodged bad drivers. That's what I've done as well. God, it was awful experience. I want to get home. Oh, and on the way out, this big crane lorry went down a ditch. So there was police there. Luckily, it was on the opposite side of the road. But the police were, you know, what's the word? Being a traffic light, you know, stopping traffic. But luckily, it wasn't bad. Had I gone out rush hour, that would have been a nightmare. But yeah, I managed to get in a ditch. Because what we've got, like, country roads. And I'm not going to sing it. Don't worry. So we've got country roads. And then we've got, obviously, like, dips either side, or hedgerows and that sort of thing. Sounds nice, doesn't it? The reality is not quite as picturesque as some, but it is quite nice. On a lovely sunny day, we've got some lovely views. And then in the distance, you've got the sea. So, because we are an island after all, so as you're driving along, you've got all this farmland and the countryside, and then you've got the sea, which is really nice to look at. Anyway, I'm going to go off and suck a locket, and I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now, guys.